Hello, so it's the end of March. I'm not going to go on about how crazy it's at the end of March. It is crazy, but I'm sure everyone will say how fast this year is going, so we could skip over that bit and get straight into my favourites. Usually I kind of most of the time write a list for the month. This month I didn't do that. I've just grabbed things before I started the video. Right, okay, so I'm going to start with beauty. I've got a few little beauty bits, so I'm just going to show you. I may have mentioned some of them before. If I have, sorry about that, but it just shows how much I love them if I mentioning them again, right? Right. So the first I've got is this. This is from Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Luminous Light, and I love this. It comes in a plastic container. Quite a lot of product in there and a little mirror as well. I just like this. The powder is a really nice texture on the skin. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look powder, it's very fine. It doesn't really even look like you've got powder on, but it adds kind of a subtle, nice sheen like finish to the skin. And it also feels very light on the skin. This is quite a shimmery shade. You can double up as a highlighter, so some days I would just wear it as a highlighter, most of the time I wear it as a powder. Although I say shimmery, it doesn't look like you've covered your face in highlighter if you wear it as a powder. If you wear it as a highlighter, you can just build on it more, and it's just very nice. It just makes your skin look very healthy and glowy and lovely, and it feels nice on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel powdery, it doesn't feel like you've got powder on, and it sets your makeup nicely. This is just great. It's quite pricey, it's Hourglass, but I'd say it's worth it. And I've never come across kind of a high street dupe either. Like, this is the only product I've come across like this. Just looks like that. And I'll do a little swatch. Today, I don't think I'm going to do close-ups. You know, I usually do close-ups in my favourites videos. I don't think I'm going to do that today because I don't think I necessarily need to. So I don't know if they're valuable or not, but you can always comment down below and say if you prefer having them in. Instead, I'm just going to bring the product closer and swatch kind of right as I'm filming it. So I'm just going to... Can you see that? It's just very beautiful. Mainly pinky, but it has got a bit of yellowness to it as well, so really love that. And I also like the packaging as well. It's not too big, not too bulky, but is not too flimsy and crappy either. It's just a great product all round. Next I have an eyebrow product, which I kind of brought on a bit of a whim because I dyed my hair darker. I brought a new eyebrow product and then remember had the Benefit browsing in the right shade, so I didn't really need to. But it was just a cheap one, so it didn't matter, and it turned out that I actually preferred it to using it to the Benefit browsing. And this is the Maybelline Master Brow Pro Palette, and I have the shade Soft Brown. So it comes with the 3 shades, I'll show you. There's a wax, a powder and a highlight. And firstly, I love the shade of this. Also, I like that it doesn't come on too strong. I know a lot of the time that's not what people want, but it creates very natural brows. It doesn't look drawn on. Unlike I find with my Benefit browsing, sometimes it kind of I get too much product, but I feel like the product just comes out nicely with this. And I also like the highlight. I love the wax. I think it's just a good product, and it's nice and cheap as well. I'll just swatch all 3 for you. So there's the wax, there's brown powder, there's a highlight there. Also, I've realised doing this that you could probably hear my camera focus changing. Sorry about that. I swear whenever other people buy lenses and they autofocus, they don't make as much noise as mine. Mine always make a lot of noise. Is that something I need to change with my camera settings? Please let me know. But yeah, sorry I keep going off topic. These, lovely. They're just good. They do the job. They're cheap. The highlight's a really great colour for the brow bone without looking too highlighty and too light. And yeah, they just apply really nicely. And I've just really been enjoying using this. I've been reaching for it a lot more than my other brow products. Okay, now I've got a palette from Marc Jacobs, an eyeshadow palette, which I've had for a while but I wasn't really that into, and recently I'm into it. So I'm going to show you it. They come in this little pouchy thing, and then it looks like this. And it is a Style Icon number 7 palette, so there's 7 shades, and this is in 220, the Lover, and it is pink shades. So quite similar to the Naked Free palette, I think. Not that I have the Naked Free palette, but from what I've heard it is. So it's just really pretty pink shades, and I wasn't really that into it because I was enjoying pink eyeshadow, but quite dark and bright pink eyeshadow, where these are a little more subtle and neutral pinks. And it's just quite nice if you want something a bit neutral but you want a bit more colour than kind of a brown or a gold. So yeah, I just dropped it. Oh no, eyeshadow all over my things. Yeah, I'll do some little, I'll kind of swatch the colours I've been getting the most use out of so you can see, sorry about the mirror. But kind of this colour, this colour, this colour, and this colour. So there are the colours I have been enjoying using the most. But obviously it does come with all 7. There's a mixture of mattes and shimmers. There's one here which is really nice because it's a kind of a glitter rather than a shimmer. I bend down then so that it will focus. But it's just got some really pretty glitter in it, and yeah, it's really nice. This palette is also really satisfying. It's very slim, so you can kind of pop it in a bag. You could see both eyes in the mirror, and yeah, I just really like it, and I've been enjoying these colours a little bit more. They're nice. I've got them on today. I'll show you. I did it a while ago, so it probably is faded quite a bit, but there we go. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. I've got 2 lipsticks, and one I'm pretty sure I mentioned last month, but I'm not 100% sure. My love for it has carried through, so I'm going to mention it again. And it is MAC's Lady Danger. So MAC lipstick, it's in a matte finish. It's an orangey red. It's just great. It's so long lasting, this formula. It is very drying on the lips, but it's so long lasting, and I just love how it looks. I'll just do a little swatchy for you. So, really love that lipstick. That's all I need to say about that. And I've got another lipstick which is actually new to my collection. I had a voucher, so I bought myself a lipstick. And it's a Chanel one. It is the Rouge Coco 402 in Aidrienne. Like this. Obviously lovely Chanel packaging. It's a nude colour. And it's kind of a brown nude, it's very subtle. I've had this Estee Lauder lipstick for ages, which I think got discontinued, and I've never been able to find it since, never been able to find one similar. And this is very similar to it, and it's got a sheen to it. I've got it on today, but I've only not got much on, so you might not be able to see it. Just swatch it so you can see. And yeah, I just like how it looks. Actually, I'll put some more on so you can see it. Do you like it? The only thing I find with this formula is it's not very long lasting, but because I think this formula is quite easy to apply without a mirror, I think that's not so much of a problem. And I think the colour is lovely, and it's a nude. Usually I find nudes that are dark suit me, nudes which are a bit more subtle don't suit me so much, but I feel like this suits me and is a very natural nude, so that's kind of filling a gap in my lipstick collection. I've got one skincare product and one kind of self-care product. I guess it's self-care, like hygiene product. So I got a moisturiser. This is from the Body Shop. It's a vitamin E intense moisture cream, and I had this before but not the intense version, and I really loved it, and I really brought the intense one. So it's a really thick cream, and it just feels like it really hydrates the skin. My skin is super dry, so it's what I need. and it feels like it kind of hydrates the skin as you wear it through the day as well. It says 72 hours on here actually, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. But it feels like lovely on the skin. It's very thick. It feels like it does the job. From Body Shop, so it's not too pricey either. And yeah, I have enjoyed this so far. So that's a good one. And I also like that they now have an intense version. It's just got that little bit extra moisture than the last time, which I need. So that's that. Next thing, I don't know if to feel a little bit weird about talking about, but I figured I'm going to talk about it because why should I not? Because other people might be interested in it. So I got this. Okay, so I've got this in here. It's a moon cup. If you don't like talking about periods and stuff, skip over this bit, but actually it was a great discovery and I feel like you might want to hear about it. So it looks like this. It's literally a plastic cup. You can see it's a bendy plastic cup thing. I watched Hannah Witton's video where she tried one of these for the first time, her Hormone Diaries video, and I'd never really been interested in them and didn't really think much of them. They didn't seem like kind of the done period product to use, and yeah, I just didn't really ever really consider it. And also I thought it would feel quite gross and ill to wear, but actually it's the complete opposite. So I got one of these, and what you do is you basically fold it like that or however you want, stick out there, it pops back open and collects your period. And it sounds really gross, but actually it feels so much cleaner, because unlike when you have like pads or tampons and you kind of feel the period blood be like soaked up and it's either soaked in cotton inside you or on a pad in your pants, it feels a bit gross. This kind of feels like you kind of get the period feeling and then it kind of feels as though it just disappears. Yeah, it just feels a lot more hygienic, and also you rarely have to change it. You can kind of, I think it's 9 hours you can keep it in before you change it. They have 2 different sizes, so one if you like give them birth and one if you haven't. Also no leaks whatsoever, and you can wear it to sleep, and yeah, it just feels so clean. And kind of it took a while to get used to putting it in and taking it out, but when I got used to it, it was fine and wasn't like difficult or painful or anything like that. Yeah, I really think this is a good buy. Also, think of the money you're going to save on the tampons, and also it feels really comfortable to wear. You can't feel it. I'd say it probably feels more comfortable to wear than a tampon, which is probably not what you expect. It's a lot lower. It's great. I'd recommend maybe watching Hannah's Hormone Diaries video on it, but that kind of convinced me to buy one and give it a go. I wasn't convinced until one day into my period and I was like, oh my god, this is life changing. It's really, really good, and it feels so clean, and yeah, you don't have to faff like every now and then like, oh, do I need to change my tampon? Because you don't, you got this and you can keep it in for a while. So, and also like emptying it and cleaning it out really isn't as gross as it seems like it's going to be. Literally just take it out, pour it down the toilet. You don't have to look at it if you don't want to, but it's like it doesn't look like anything other than red liquid. And rinse it out, and then obviously at the start of your periods, clean it with boiling water. There are instructions on how to do all of this when you get it, but yeah, and also like there's this whole misconception that it's gonna really smell. It doesn't smell. It's just like, yeah, it's not as gross as people make out, and it feels a lot better, a lot cleaner. And I'm just full on like preaching this because I think it's great. It is, yeah, definitely worth the money, make periods a lot easier and make you feel a lot, you kind of felt a lot more safer on my period. Like, I didn't feel like I was going to leak or anything, and yeah, it's great, so consider it. I got a few fashion bits now. This one I meant to mention last month but forgot, so I grabbed it. This is my leather jacket. It's from Whistles. It's a real leather one. I wanted to spend more money on a leather jacket because I wanted one to last for years rather than rebuy in kind of faux leather jackets every season that fall apart. So I spent a bit more. I got when it was 20% off, so it wasn't too bad. And I just really love it. I will put in a picture of me wearing it. I really love it. I get loads of compliments on it, and it's so warm and the quality is great, and it was worth the money. I'm getting loads of use out of it, so love that. It will be linked below. I've got a t-shirt here which I got from Asos. There's an Asos haul going up next week. It is going up after this video, but I filmed it before this video, and this is the t-shirt from the haul. Is this one? So it's a plain pink t-shirt from Asos. It says "Hi Goodbye" on it in circular writing. I'll insert a picture of me wearing it, but I just really like it. It's just really comfy. I like that it says "Hi Goodbye." I like the colour. Just been wearing it a lot. Also, something which is in the wash I can't show you at the moment, but I'll insert a picture or a clip of, is the pink jumper I got from the Asos haul. I've been wearing it so much. It's nice and slouchy, really comfy, really cosy. I liked how cuffed the arms are, and yeah, I just really like it. The only thing is it does catch slightly in pull, which isn't so cool, but you know, that's one of those things. But yeah, really like that. I've got one more physical thing to show you. I'm going to pick it up because I think it might be quite heavy, but I'm going to try. Oh god, this is harder than anticipated. It's a magazine rack. I'm trying to pick it up without taking the magazines out, but I think that's not going to happen, so I'm going to take the magazines out. There we are. So it's this magazine rack, and it's like little houses. I got this from Oliver Bonas recently. It wasn't too expensive. I think it was about £30, which I don't think is bad for a magazine rack. I will also show you a clip of it with the magazines in it. But I brought it because I needed a magazine rack and I thought it was cute, but it saved me so much space. Oh gosh, like I managed to clear out a drawer of magazines and magazines off my shelf and stuff, and it looks really cute and I really like it, so that, yeah. Now the last few bits, which are just kind of the bits I'm going to ramble on about. Music wise, I love Ed Sheeran's new album. I can't remember if that was out. No, I think it came out this month. But yeah, really enjoy it. Really like it. I love the song Die the most, I think. I like it. Oh, yawn. I'm a big fan of Ed Sheeran, so very happy about that. Podcast wise, I've really enjoyed listening to Dear Sugar. I've just got into Dear Sugar. So yeah, that's good. And oh, I went to see Beauty and the Beast at the cinema. It was absolutely amazing. I really loved it. So it was great. It was amazing. And I think that's my favourites. I'm sure I've missed loads out, but I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna get going now because I've got a load of magazines to put back in a magazine rack. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and please like the video if you liked the video. And I will see you next week. As you might have guessed, video dates changed to Wednesday. I just rule everyone uploads on a Sunday. I want to be a bit different. So I'll see you next Wednesday for that Asos haul I was talking about. Bye.